Alrighty, it's your boys the Exus, and we're back with another Bleach Brave Souls video. And today we're going to be talking about what unit is coming for end of the year, what their typing most likely will be, and why this unit or these units will be coming for end of the year. Now, before we begin, make sure you guys subscribe, and like we're on the road to 10K, so I appreciate if you guys subscribe. But now with all that out the way, um, as you guys know, end of the year is coming up fairly soon. We have maybe like I would say less than like maybe 13 more days, 12, 13 more days, and then we will have the end of the year banner. But I believe in less than like maybe in literally 8 days actually, we will get the live stream for what unit comes out end of the year. Now, if you guys have not seen, you most likely have, but we have gotten leaks, not for the new character, but for new skills slash abilities that will be coming into the game. Now, keep in mind, if these are not new skills slash abilities that will come end of the year, but it most likely will, because every time new skills and abilities get leaked or like posted before they're supposed to, they always end up coming next big patch, right? And so basically it says here the new skill slash abilities, right? There's three. The first one says full gauge healing rate. The second one says team battle normal attack hit count up number brackets brave battle flurry, and the last one says attribute move speed rate up, most likely a team slash party aura. Now, literally these skills right here kind of literally like not even give a hint, they kind of just expose who the characters are going to be, because we know full gauge healing rate. When you think of full gauge healing rate, we can only assume that character is going to be a gauge unit, and when they get full gauge, they're going to have infinite healing. That's literally that only comes to mind, right? It's literally the only thing that comes to mind. Maybe it will increase their healing, right? But it's going to be Uno. I could tell you right now, end of the year is going to be cracked. It's going to be Unohana. It is going to be Unohana, right? It is going to be this girl. Now, people are probably sitting here like, how can it be Unohana again? She was literally last year's end of year. Yes, that is true. But she was last year's end of year for Spirits Are Forever With You. This is a beyond Bankai. This is not her. This is not Thousand Year Blood War Unohana. This is Spirits Are Forever With You. Beyond Bankai Unohana. So they could do a Bankai Unohana, and they know nobody's gonna complain because Thousand Year Blood War is hype. That like it's too hype, right? It will make them money. Now, here's my thing. Um, it's most likely going to be Kenpachi as well. It might be another like more than just Unohana and Kenpachi, right? I generally think it could be way more than just Unohana and Kenpachi, right? We're most likely gonna get three this time. I know some people are saying we're gonna get four because mid month this year was two characters, right? But it's most likely gonna be three, I think. It could be two, but I think it could be three as well. I just don't know who I would say the third unit's going to be, right? Because obviously we want it to make sense, right? We don't want to just have Unohana Kenpachi and then somebody else who hasn't done nothing, right? So if it was like I'm not sure who I would put in there. I could see Sunshui, but he hasn't done anything yet, right? So it doesn't really make sense for him to be it. Um, and like the other character that I'm thinking of, it doesn't really make sense, right? But Unohana most likely will be end of the year this year. Again, end of the year can only be Thousand Year Blood War or Spirits Are For With You, because literally the last two banners we got were premium, and the mid month we just got was seasonal. Not to mention every end of the year it's always Thousand Year Blood War or like something like Thousand Year Blood War. Last year was Spirit Truffer with you. The 2 years before, like the year before was Daddy Ichigo and Rukia, and the year before was Ichibe. And Ichibe, Oetsu, and Orihime for end of the year. So this year is most likely going to be Thousand Year Blood War as well. The reason why it wasn't Thousand Year Blood War last year is because I believe they did lose their license, right? They couldn't make new Thousand Year Blood War characters at the time. They couldn't make it, right? But they did get their license back through the anime, I believe. So there's that. But yeah, in terms of the typing she's going to be, it's most likely going to be a speed, tech, or power character. Reason being is because Unohana, if it's the Bankai, right? Speed, I think speed would make the most sense for Unohana's Bankai. Right? In this case, right? If it's going to be the same one from the anime, I think it makes the most sense if it's speed. If not power, it has to be one of those two. I don't think mind would make sense. And I also don't think technique, they could do tech, but like they just had the same. It would be weird if they had Unohana back to back for end of the year and then they were both tech, right? But there is that, right? I think her killer will most likely be Soul Reapers or Captains, one of the two. She'll probably have two killers, right? One of them most likely will be Soul Reapers or Captains because, again, if it's her Bankai, the only like it's literally she only fought a Captain or like she fought a Captain slash Soul Reaper with her Bankai. So like that's if they decide to go real, like if they actually decide to follow the anime and stuff. They don't have to make it like that just because she fought a Soul Reaper slash Captain. The killer has to be a Soul Reaper slash Captain. But I feel like BBS kind of has been going through the like smart route lately. Like if we look at Uryu, I don't believe actually. Yeah, like his thing didn't make sense to me at all, right? Right? Like his killers were Soul Reaper and Captains, but his quote says, "I offer no aid to the likes of Hollows and Arankars." You would think his killers would be Hollows and Arankars, right? But then you have characters like Azashiro, where his makes a lot of sense, right? He hates Arankars and he hates Hollows, so much, right? So his killers are Hollows and Arankars, right? So it makes sense for these characters, right? But I do believe end of year will be Unohana and Kenpachi. I think the full gauge healing rate will go to Unohana. I'm telling you, Unohana, she might be the like most broken character. What I think is gonna happen is she's gonna be able to literally like she's gonna have drain, like guaranteed drain type thing, like guaranteed heal on all her skills, right? All her skills she's gonna have guaranteed heal. That's what I think, right? Right. I think the thing is if one of them are brave battle, right? If one of them are brave battle, um, is it going to be like that's why we kind of want a third character because if it's Unohana and Kenpachi again, how like even though again nobody's gonna complain that it's Unohana and Kenpachi again, how weird will it be that we got another Unohana and Kenpachi? Not to mention that Kenpachi was the brave battle character again, right? But nobody wants if Unohana is the brave battle character. I'll be kind of mad because that is a character I want to use outside of brave battle, guaranteed. That's not a brave battle character I want to use. Like the other Unohana was a brave battle character. So I don't know. I don't want this Unohana to be a Brave Battle character. I know for a fact everybody would love to use this Unohana outside of Brave Battle for a fact, right? She's most likely gonna have Pierce Iron Skin, cause that skill. Like I already know what they're gonna do, bro. Trust me. Like okay, don't quote me, but trust me. Don't quote me, but trust me. And if I fail you, then anyways, yeah. I think the attribute movement speed might go to either her or Kenpachi. I see it more of the Kenpachi side. Because technically she was fast, but during her fight, it was more of her moves that were fast. Kenpachi was like just actually fast, right? Kenpachi was actually moving fast and stuff like that. She was also quick the first time they did square up. But the rest of the fight, it was really just the attacks she was doing that were fast, not really her movement. Like for example, when she used her Bankai in the blood, it just started going quick. The blood attacks start going quick after Kenpachi, right? And he was keeping up with it. So, I think the movement speed will go to Kenpachi. Don't really know why we need movement speed. I guess it technically would make the game faster, like gluing IT and stuff, but we'll see. And then obviously this team Brave Battle Flurry, whatever this is, we'll have to figure out what that is. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm already farming my orbs up. I do believe it's going to be Unohana. Again, 1,000 Year Blood War will be end of the year because it cannot be Spirit Surfer with you. There's only 5 more characters to Spirit Surfer with you, and none of them have to do with healing. Toshiro, Gin, Mayuri, Kaname, and Sajin. Maybe Mayuri, like you could make the case for Mayuri, but full gauge healing rate, stop it. None of those 5 characters can even handle, like none of them. Literally none of them could have that type of skill. That skill is literally a skill like Unohana. That's a Unohana skill, bro. That's a Retsu Unohana skill that nobody else has. Like no healing rates, no, not even Orihime can have that. That's Unohana and Retsu alone. That's it. That's her. This is her skill, right? So you guys let me know what you think that the end of the year will be. I do believe it's going to be obviously Bankai Unohana. Most likely already in her I mean, the other one was already technically in her Bankai state, right? I just hope the animations is like her still doing the Bankai, but like, cause the other one was like her doing the Bankai, but it was a white background. I kind of hope they not do the same thing, but they have that Bankai again, and then it turns red, and then instead of her like swinging the sword, she just starts like flicking the blood at the enemies, right? Like she did Kenpachi. That's what I hope her animation is. But I'm ready. Unohana, you guys know, top 3 Bankai of from like she's my one of my top 3 Bankais, right? Her, I mean no, it's Yamamoto, then her, then Sunshui. Love this character's Bankai. Love Unohana. The Thousand Blood Wars specifically. I don't like Retsu when her hair is braided. I don't like that one. But the Unohana is a different breed. The blood, that's blood bending at its finest, bro. So you guys tell me what you think it is, and I'll see you guys in the next one, bro. I do believe it's Unohana. But we'll have to see on the 26th or the 25th. Actually, let me just go and confirm the time. Well, I don't think they have the time in the game, but yeah. I'll see you guys in the next one. You guys let me know what you think. It is the 26th. I believe it's like I'm waiting for it to be in game so I know exactly what time and day it's going to be, right? Because it says like the 26th JST, but usually they have these live streams on a Sunday, and the 26th is a Monday, so I'm not sure. Well, we'll see, right? But you guys let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.